This time I'm here to show you how to put a handle on a mug. We're going to use a pretty common method. It's called pulling a handle. So I'm going to start with about a ping pong ball sized piece of clay. Just gently work it into like a tapered, almost a carrot form. I'm going to give it a few pats down just so it's not a log. You can tap on the end to make a flat spot. And this is where it's going to attach to the top of your cup. The other side is going to be the bottom attachment. So I'm going to just start with a little rectangular piece like this. I'm going to line it up, visually decide where you want your handle to come off of on your form. And we're going to take our needle tool, slip and score. I'm working on this right after I threw it, so the clay is still pretty wet and forgiving. Make sure to put a little bit of water in my score marks. Same thing on the handle end. Scratch it up really well. I think of this almost like making two sides of Velcro. You want it to really stick on there. Just gonna gently put some water on there. I don't want to rub it because I'll get rid of all of the deep lines I just made. I'm gonna attach my handle to my mug. Looking for some water, maybe some slip to be oozing out, just so I know it's a really good, solid attachment. And since I'm going to be pulling on this piece of clay, I'm really taking my time to seal that edge on so I don't rip this right off my mug. I've just got my water bucket here as well, so I'm going to hold this so gravity's helping me pull this down. And just very, very gently. I don't want to rip and pull because I'll make a thin spot or risk ripping it off. So I'm trying to very evenly get pressure on here so I have a nice, even thickness. And since we started with a really nice piece of clay, you can already see it has a nice natural taper to it. Since I have a swell right here, looks like a good point for me to put the bottom attachment, but so I have enough room for my fingers. I have some freedom now to change the shape of this a little bit. Make sure there's enough space. Just work out a really nice inside curve here. It's going to complement my form. Looks like a good attachment on the high spot. Just gonna scratch it up a little bit. Make sure it's nice and centered, not crooked. I'm gonna give it a good firm press. Really make sure that attachment is strong. Use a sponge, a finger, a paintbrush. Do a little bit of cleanup on your seams, make sure they're nice and strong. I like to tell myself if it looks like one piece, it will stay in one piece. So if you see a crack already, just make sure to seal it right up. And there we go.